Did you see anything like this? Okay, this is that's the Falcon F-20. What that is that's the plane that they say in the official story was circling the area afterwards taking photos. And you said afterwards you did see, what, 2 planes? Mm-hmm. And they were real high, and they were just like silver triangles in this white triangles. Okay, so they were real shiny. They didn't look like this, though. No. See, I mean, they were real high, but they just looked like those. I would call it a fighter jet because that's what it looked like. Yeah,
with the wings back. And,
yeah, it was just
like a triangle,
just a triangle in the sky, and it was really high. Okay, I wanted to clarify that because there's an article about you in American Free Press, and they said you identified the plane as being this here's an A-10 Thunderbolt. It's called a Warthog, and they actually said that you called the white plane, which you saw what we were talking about back there that went over that this was what flew over your van, according to you. No. I just wanted to clarify that. Look how small that area is. I see it. There's no way. This thing's got like a 60-foot wingspan. No. It was no wider than my van. And I mean, I have told that. And I mean, my husband and I went up, we measured it, we sent measurements to people. You know, no, it was not anything like that. Because look, I mean, that's you know, you can see in the picture, like the rivets and everything. There was nothing. This was pure molded white fiberglass.
Definitely wasn't a Thunderbolt.
Nope, nothing like that.
Definitely wasn't a F-20 Falcon.
Nope.
Okay.
So you were
okay, so I'm coming up here almost to the stop sign, and this, I keep calling it a plane for lack of any other, it came down. I mean, it was like right above my van, and it went right down over my windshield because it was so low that I ducked in my van. And when I did, I shut off my radio. And that's when I knew there was no sound. And I said it out loud. I said it 2 times. Oh my God, it's going to crash. It's going to crash. It cleared those trees. So it, to my knowledge, it just seems to me it had to be below the power lines. Came in, swooped up, cleared those trees. It was fall, so it was full of leaves. No leaves moved on the trees. Nothing fell, because I kept thinking, you know, there should be like a disturbance, and it just smoothly went around. I went right over there, banked to the right, and crashed. Now you can't see where it crashed because you can't see through the trees, but I saw I heard the, well, I didn't hear the explosion that day. I don't know why. It was like about 2 days later before I, you know, but
you seem a little shaken up.
It does. It really upsets me.
What upsets you?
That it was such a horrible day. It was terrible. I thought we were going to die. And then I ran to this house and nobody was home. Because I didn't have my cell phone with me. So I got back in my car and I drove down to the next trailer. And I jumped out and I said, you got to call 911. And the woman on the trailer kept coming out and saying, did you see what happened in New York? Did you see what happened in the Pentagon? And I said, you don't understand, a plane just crashed. You don't understand. And they just kept telling me what had happened. And then I just, you know, I heard the sirens, so I knew 911 had been called, so I just went on home to make sure my family was okay.
Well, let's put this in perspective. You're saying actually that this came in, and from what you just, the split second that this happened, your sense was that it was so low that it would have had to have come underneath these power lines?
It had to.
Why? Explain that to me.
Because when I looked up, it was in my windshield. I mean, it was just, you know.
So you were driving this van?
No, I had another van.
Okay, but still, you were at this level,
right?
And you're looking up at this stop sign here, and you're saying, "Come here, show us." You're saying it went right in front of you.
It was like right in my windshield. When I looked up, I could see the mid belly of it. I mean.
So we're looking where we're standing right now. We're looking at what? Okay.
So it somehow cleared this. climbed and went over those trees and cleared all these power lines.
And just went up over the trees.
It went right up over the trees. Just about, it was between this pole and the Buckstown sign. You know, like that's where it went
Right
up over.
that oak there.
Right up over there.
Yeah.
Because at the time, there's a lumber mill right here, and at the time I thought, oh my God, it's going to hit there, because it seemed like it was heading that direction. Then it banked. Because I thought, you know, it's right there, the lumber.
It was heading that way, and
then it banked right.
kind of, wow.
Which is where the crash site is.
Which is where the crash site is.
And
Right
was it
straight over the
a real
hill.
hard bank, like a real quick kind of sudden.
Like this. I mean, just exactly like my hand is going, because it would rise. Because I'm thinking, you know, he's going to crash, and I keep saying he, you know, because, and I'm thinking, well, he must have had enough to get up and cleared, and then it was the explosion, and I was just like, I kept thinking, you know, because I kept thinking, I'm the one, this eyewitness, this, I'm going to have to tell them everything I know about this, because I'm still thinking, I'm in my own little world and thinking this is the only thing that's happening.
Yeah. And you said it was white.
Oh, it was
And-
pure white. It was not.
Hold on. You don't know how much we appreciate you doing this. I can tell this is okay. Describe again what you saw.
It was pure white. There was not any markings on it. There was no. There was no rivets. I mean, it was that close that I could have seen it. It was so molded. It looked like it was all one piece. And it was cylinder. It came back. And then this spoiler was across it. And I remember the spoiler was so molded, and it was so white and shiny.
And there was no wings or...
I could not see any wings because, like I said, I saw it from mid-belly, and I'm looking up under
Let's
it.
have you do this. Let's have you turn this way, because the wind is blowing into the microphone. It's
Okay.
really loud. Okay, go ahead.
Well, like I said, I saw it from the mid-belly back, and then it banked, so I could not see like what would be like on top of it or anything. But it was just so perfectly white and not a mark on it. Because my thought at the time was, this looks like it's brand new. You know, like it never been used or.
And you think it was? What do you think it was?
I can only go by whatever other people have said to me. Because at the time I thought it was a plane, but with like the guy from California that emailed me a lot of pictures, the guy from Bedford that sent me a lot of pictures, they all said the same thing, that, you know, it had to be a missile or a unmanned plane or something, just because
Because of the shape.
because of the shape
Maneuvering how
and
low to
the way it
ground.
maneuvered, because they've come up and looked at these wires.
And how small it is, yeah. And
mean-
the crater's so small. I mean, if you've seen that.
Right. So,
Yeah, we're looking at. What are we looking at here? Telephone pole, about 20. Yeah, maybe. I'm 6'6". Yeah, about 25 foot. Underneath these poles, down through here.
Up and over the trees.